Good evening, friends. Thanks so much for being here. Or, well, there, lending your digital ear. I am. Oh, I'd say hello back, but you have us all muted. Oh, hello. Yes. Yes, Steve. I have you all muted purposefully. Yes. I've asked you all to meet with me because each of you reached out in one way or another in the tumultuous aftermath of George Floyd's death. And I want to thank you for thinking of me, your Black friend, or casual acquaintance, or former middle school student in the case of Mr. Rhonda there. Hi, Mr. Rhonda. Ooh. Oh, that's so sweet, Mrs. G. Thank you. Okay. So you've all reached out to check on me, which is nice. It's nice to have people care how you're doing. The thing is, though, hell, I'm gonna just cut right to it. Y'all are wearing me out with all your questions and concerns, and I don't have the time to explain your own systems of oppression to you. Okay, like I'm over here just trying to live my life. Like, not even my best life, if I'm being honest. Like, these days, just getting a little work done and remembering to eat lunch is a win, you know? But, like, even that has somehow become impossible with all this race consulting that I've had to do. Like last Thursday, I spent almost 9.5 hours interacting with non-Black people who wanted to know how they could be better to Black people or rid themselves of whatever guilt they were feeling about not being good to Black people in the past. 9.5 hours. That's a full workday plus overtime. And it doesn't stop there. Like, y'all hit me with questions that have me thinking for days after. For example, Miss Geronda, I finally figured out that you had no idea that racism was so bad in this country because you are someone who generally doesn't discriminate on the basis of race. So it would never even occur to you that others might. And when you're around other white people, you have no real way of knowing if they're racist because they have no reason to be racist around your white self. So there's that. And Karen, I'm sorry that your name has become synonymous with white women so desperate for power, they'll endanger other people to get it. That's a really unfortunate thing. However, it is decidedly not the new N word because it doesn't have hundreds of years of oppression and violence and terror attached to it. And when you insist on that comparison, you are, in fact, being a Karen. You are Karening on a whole nother level, actually, like meta Karening. David, you absolutely said racist stuff to me when we were dating, which is a large part of why we stopped dating. In fact, you are the reason I stopped dating white people altogether. Like, remember when you called the students at the predominantly Black school where you taught porch monkeys? And then we argued about it because you kept insisting that it couldn't possibly be a racial slur because your granddad used it all the time. Yeah, newsflash. Your granddad was a racist. I hope you get that now. And Steve, as a copy editor for a retail company, I have no idea how you can make your IT business more inclusive. All this to say, talking to me will not absolve you of your racial sins. You you know who's really good at forgiving sins though? Jesus. And bonus, he Black. So take your troubles to him. And maybe read some Ibram Kendi. In fact, there are so many books and actual professional consultants who help folks through the very issues you are presently struggling with. People get paid for this shit. I did some calculating. In the past 3 weeks, I have spent a total of 76 hours doing this work for you, which when you consider that a cultural sensitivity consultant gets paid a little over $40 an hour, that means I just did $3,000 worth of work for free. That's a mortgage payment, y'all. You owe me a mortgage payment. So, you want to know what you can do to make things better for Black people? We can start there. My Venmo handle is at Aaliyah-Lawson. There goes Steve. And now David's out. Oh, Karen. Can't say I blame them. This is condescending AF, Aaliyah. I am sorry you feel that way, Karen. But if I'm being honest, not surprised. Well, Mrs. G, this this is too much. You gave too much. You deserve far more than that. You and your people. From me, from all those jerks who just left, and from the world. I'm going to spend the rest of my retirement making sure everybody knows that. Blessings to you, Aaliyah. Thank you.